OverDose vapes. Keep your coils tight. Keep your wicks wet. If you're looking for new flavors, I'm all about the clouds, bro. Filling up a clear road, we're dripping on the sub-ohm. Reviews for the juice while traffic jam post viewed on YouTube and prepare for overdose.
Hello, welcome back to OverDose Vapes. This is Travis, and we are taking a look at a few different products today. We're going to do a little extravaganza. We're going to look at a series of products, not just one, but four. And this was sent out by a company called VIVISMOKE for review. And it's not what we would traditionally look at. It's not e-liquids or mods or RDAs or such. It is a vape rag. You're going to review a vape rag? Yes, I am. And a multi-tool and two different kinds of wicks. So, like I said, it's not traditionally what we would look at on the channel, but I think that especially one of the products is something that I really wanted to share with you guys and that we should talk about. So let's get right into it. I think we should go up close. I'll show you the products. That way you kind of have a visual representation in your mind grapes while I'm talking about it. So let's do that right. We're back. You saw the products. Now let's do a little talkie. Let's do a little talkie about them, huh? Yes, I'm going to give you my opinions because that's what I do, and that's why you guys came. Starting with the vape rag. So it's a vape rag. You don't have to have a vape rag, right? And that's kind of a theme with some of VIVISMOKE's products. You don't have to have them, but in theory, they want to improve your vape experience. And does this do that? Having a vape rag does make my vape experience more convenient, but this rag in particular, as you guys saw, it's the kind of material that you would get to clean a cell phone with, right? It's like the anti-static cloth. I don't find this to be very helpful with cleaning up e-liquid, particularly e-liquid. It just doesn't, it's not very absorbent. But I will say that for polishing mechanical mods, specifically brass or copper, this is a great little rag. And that's usually what I love about VIVISMOKE is that all their products came in these great packaging. Even the rag came in like a nice package. So I like that. I like little touches like that. The back is kind of funny, so I'm going to read it to you guys. So it says, VIVISMOKE Vape Cleaning and Polishing Cloth is made for vape daily use to clean devices, especially tanks, glasses, drip tips, e-liquid bottles. Less trouble on clean the leaking liquid. Also save papers. I didn't make that up. It says that. It's kind of funny, so I wanted to share. The company's based out of Shenzhen. They seem like really nice people. Shenzhen is like the hub of vaping worldwide, so not surprising that they're based there. The second product I want to take a look at is this multi-tool, as you saw in the up-close section. This is called the Magic Stick. hook the cotton, tighten the screws, adjust the coils, build the coils. And I will say this, when I first got it, I didn't really see why, right? You kind of go, why? I have a bunch of stuff that does all those things. But for whatever reason, this has really wormed its way into my heart. I use it every single day. And so it's kind of like, yeah, you don't have to have this, but again, it's about improving your experience, and this really has done that for me, surprisingly. I love the hook thing. I use it for everything. Like if I need to adjust a coil, the tip is so fine, I can get into a coil and really do some minor adjustments to rake along the top of a coil to get the hot spots out. I don't use the rod for building coils, but as I showed you in the up close section, it is made for that. You can build coils on this. It's supposed to be like a coil jig built into your screwdriver slash hook, cotton hook. I don't use 3mm coils, which is going to be an issue in a later product that we're looking at. But this is really, 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 really convenient. I put this on my vape mat and my build table, and I can like put half my tools away. You know, the only thing I wish this was actually flathead, because at this size, a flathead screwdriver can actually slot into most Phillips heads, and so it would make it a little bit more cross-purpose than this Phillips head. There's not a ton of stuff that uses Phillips head. There are some, of course, but I think a flathead would have been a better choice. But all in all, I like this tool a lot. Totally convenient, totally worth having. Do you have to have it? No, but I think it does improve my vape experience. Cotton jacks. A little bit limited for what I need, but I could see the appeal of this. It comes in it's 20 pieces, 20 threads of cotton. They're single-ended, as you saw in the up-close section. So one thread equals one coil, so you got 10 sets of coils here. For me, that's not sustainable because I have so many RDAs and I do a lot of e-liquid testing and reviews, so I'm changing cotton quite a bit. So this isn't really, I can't use this as my go-to driver for vaping. It's just not, it's not feasible. Plus, I don't really use the threads. But for people who like the threads, I think the single-ended threads are the best option in that category, and I think 20 is a good number. If you have like 2 or 3 RDAs and you change your cotton once or twice a week, this is going to last you damn near a month. So for that, I salute them. I think this is a good product. The cotton especially is very nice. It is a nice dense chunk of cotton. It's a very delicate cotton. So that's like the one downside to it. But also because it's so delicate and so fine, it's really absorbent. It's extremely absorbent. They're 3mm, and I don't use 3mm coils. I use a number 0 screwdriver, which is about 2.2mm. So I can't really use these for my daily use coils that I make. But I did get some coils from my homeboy, 80 underscore VVEE underscore coils on Instagram. Check him out. I think I'll leave a link below so you can check him out. He sent out a bunch of alien coils and stuff, all 3mm ID, and I use these and I like the cotton a lot. There's 0 break-in, really good flavor representation, flavor accuracy. When I put my e-liquid on there that I know, my personal e-liquid, it gave me what I was expecting, which is a lot. You know, it says a lot. It doesn't seem like that should be a big deal, but the reality is a lot of cottons don't give you that experience. There's a lot of break-in period, and they just don't have good flavor representation. Even cottons that are specifically for vaping, most of them, I would say, are trash. I'm a cotton snob, big time. I am very picky about what I expect from a cotton, especially one that's advertised as being for vaping. I want a certain thing, and most times I don't get that, so I usually stick to like one product that I know works, and I just stick with that. I want my cotton to have 0 break-in, really good flavor accuracy, and to hold up under heat. This does most of that, except for holding up under heat. It doesn't do it as well as I'd like. It's very delicate, thin, fine cotton. This cotton jacks is a nice chunk on the end, so it holds up okay. And even at 3mm ID coils, when you pull this through, it's very tight. That's good. You want a good, nice, tight fit when you're rocking very low ohm coils like I do. I want my cotton to be stuck in there because there's going to be some cotton collapse inside of the coil. This is This holds up fairly well given how delicate the cotton is. But after a couple days, I did see some considerable collapsing of the cotton. So that leaves us with one last product, the product that I'm the most excited about and the product that I really wanted to share with you guys, the whole reason why I did this review. And that's the hip hop cotton. This is the real deal, okay? No BS, I'm just going to put it out there. This is the real deal. I use this cotton every single day since I've gotten it, and that's been a while. The company was kind of getting frustrated with me, I think, but when it comes to wicks, I really want to put them through their paces because, like I said, just a minute ago, I'm a wick snob, and I expect a lot from wicks, and so I can't just pick up a wick, use it once, and then give you my opinion of it, right? I can't do first impressions on a wick. That's worthless. But give me a couple weeks or a month to use a product, and I can really dig deep into it and tell you guys, is this a good product or is this shit? This is a good product. This is not shit. This is wonderful. It's just as good as the cotton I prefer. My preferred go-to cotton. I'm not going to say its name here because I think that's rude while I'm doing another product. But you guys know what I use, and this is just as good as that. I actually find it to be a little bit more convenient to install at the very least because of the diameter of the actual strand. The strand itself is the perfect diameter. I don't have to take a large chunk, pull another chunk off, cut that. I pull this out to my desired length, I cut, I install. This is the first time I've seen a wick company actually get that part of it right. I wish that it was, I actually don't wish that it was pre-cut. I was going to say I wish it was pre-cut into lengths, but no. I like that I have the ability to do it at my own length. I'm fairly certain it's the same as Cotton Jack, although the Cotton Jacks are a larger, denser chunk, and so the Cotton Jacks aren't quite as delicate. The cotton itself is very delicate, but it's a larger piece. So these are smaller diameter, and so it's very delicate. And under high heat, you will see some considerable collapsing going on in this cotton. However, everything about it besides that is so good that I think that's such a minor issue. It's barely worth mentioning, but I wanted to give you my complete thoughts on it. And that is something I noticed, is that after a couple of days of very, very high heat and very, very low ohms, putting a lot of volts and a lot of amps through these coils and through this cotton, I've seen some collapse. But you can overcome that either by doubling up the cotton, there's a ton of ways, right? And we can go over good wicking practices in some other video, but the point of that is the minor quibble I have with this is barely worth mentioning and shouldn't keep you from getting this cotton. This is a highly recommended product. I say go out and grab it right now. I really believe, I truly believe that this is a top-notch wicking material and just as good as my preferred product. I could use this in place of my normal wick and not miss a beat. It's got perfect flavor representation. It's got zero break-in. The presentation, the application is perfect. The only minor quibble, like I said, is a little bit of collapse under extreme. This is better than Kojindo Muji pads. 99% of vape cottons. This kicks the shit out of them. Okay, this is the real deal. Highly recommend it. I'm gonna give all the products. We'll start at the beginning. I'll give them all scores. The rag, I'm gonna give the rag a 2 out of 5. It's cool that it's vape themed. It's not super useful for a vape rag. For a polishing cloth, it's very useful. Give it like a 3 out of 5. The tool, I'll give that a 4 out of 5. Super handy, very useful, more than I expected. The Cotton Jacks, also a 4. Very good cotton. Cool if you like the threads. I like the single-ended thread. Just not a good application for my purposes, but you might be looking at that going, that's what I need, that's what I want. 20 pieces in a container is a fairly good amount. It's 10 sets of coils. So that might be exactly what you've been looking for. I'm going to give it a 4. I think the cotton's amazing. The hip hop cotton, 4.7, 4.8. Give it 4.8. 4.8 out of 5. The only thing that holds it back from even higher than that is that small amount of collapse that you see with the cotton itself under extreme circumstances. Beyond that, it's a great product. I love it. Can't get enough of it. I think it's one of the best cottons I've used, and being totally honest. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I got kind of serious there, but I'm really serious about wicks. I think that's a really big part of vaping that kind of gets overlooked by some people, but it really can make or break your vape experience. So I hope this helped. I hope you guys can pick up some and let me know what you think. If you've had it before, let me know if you agree or if you think I'm full of shit. Either way, I want to hear it, baby. And I want to thank so much to VIVISMOKE for sending this out and for having patience with me. It took me a while to get this video out, but I think it's worth it because I really want, I take this really seriously. I take these to be sure that when I'm telling you guys, the consumer, to spend your money on this product, that I'm doing so with as much clarity of mind as I can, with as much information as I can get from using this product. I want to transfer that over to you guys. I want to make sure that when I'm telling you guys to spend your hard-earned money on this product, that I'm doing so knowing everything I can know about that product. So I hope I've done that today. I really appreciate you guys watching. Until next time, keep your coils tight. We'll see you then. Get your ass some of this cotton because it's good, baby. And yeah, we'll see you next time.